to do a lot of things this morning, but a lot has got in the way, mostly administrative things, which is why I make Mondays my administrative day. It's just a really slow day where usually I'll work on some stuff in the morning. About noon or 1 o'clock, I'll take my daughter to like one of the mommy and me play places and just give her some one-on-one time with me and her for a couple hours. Then I'll come back home and just make sure the back end of our business is handled. Make sure bills are paid, make sure I'm sending out emails, make sure I'm working on anything that needs to be set up for the coming week. It's Monday, so that's my plan for today. I've got a ton to do, but I also have 2 meetings, so I'm going to take you guys along with me. There's so many things that are going to go into making this a 6-figure year in digital products. I completely understand if you guys are like, okay, but you haven't done it yet. Right. Clearly, I haven't done it yet, but I want to take you guys along with me in the process because I want you to see authentically in real time how I'm doing it, the mistakes that I'm making, things that I'm changing, and how it can happen. It can happen for you. A lot of times we do it and then we share it, which makes a lot of sense because we want to prove that we can do it. But I think this perspective of being able to see somebody do this in real time will be really helpful. So years to come, when I'm talking about these programs and I'm talking about these things and I'm telling you that they can be done and I'm telling you that I've already done them, you guys will have this to be able to look back on to watch me in real time do this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is not going to be highly produced, really pretty, highly edited, only because I physically do not have time to do it. I've got a baby, I've got a husband, I have clients, and if you guys want to see any of our capabilities as far as video editing, production, content creation, VIP days, value that we're providing, you can always go to our Instagram page or you can go to our website and you guys can see some of the referrals that we can get. You can also just look at their channels and see the content that we're creating there. But here, this is going to be real and authentic. It's going to be very raw. So if you like content like that, then I definitely encourage you guys to stick around. So first things first, I just got a calendar reminder because it's 11:50. I have a meeting with a potential client today. One of the fastest ways that I know that I can increase my annual revenue with my business is to increase the cost of my services. One of the biggest mistakes that I made at the beginning of starting my business was just undervaluing my services. And you guys will hear me say that a lot because, I just told myself people couldn't afford it. I told myself people would not spend this amount of money for the services. And so I really psyched myself out of being able to make more. In the end, when I had to increase my prices, I didn't lose any clients. They all stayed on, which means that they were always willing to pay that price. I just had to be willing to put the price at what it's valued at. They saw the value there and they said, okay, obviously we've been getting it for a really affordable price. And sometimes that's a catch-22 too, right? Like sometimes you guys get something for super cheap and it's high value and you're like, oh, I got really lucky, or you get something super cheap and it's not really great value. You just never know when it can happen. In my case, they all stayed on when the prices were tripled because they knew there was a lot of value there. And later on, a lot of them told me, girl, your prices were insanely cheap. Like, I can't believe you sustained your business this long with those prices that low. So that was my case. It's not everyone's case, but first things first, I had to increase the pricing for my business so that we could be paid a reasonable wage, and also so that I'm able to pay my team, pay for all of the things that go into producing content. And that's photography, that's marketing, that's web and email, that's ads, that's pens and papers and electricity. Like, there's just so many things that go into making your business run that you have to think about when it comes to pricing. So I have increased my prices. All of my clients did stay on, but now we're starting to essentially work with new clients. And so today is a new client meeting where they'll be pitched the new prices, and we'll see how it goes. You guys, sometimes people are like, it's out of my budget, which is fine. Or some people are like, great, that's more affordable than I thought. You never know. But this is positioning our business to work with the type of clientele that we want to work with. And I'll talk all about that in my webinar. So you guys should join my webinar. It's completely free, but I'll talk about, why I had to change my business structure. And one of the biggest reasons is to position ourselves to work with a certain type of clientele, specifically ones who are willing to invest in their business long term and are very serious about their business. so that we could just kind of weed out working with people that are part-time or flaky, or that doesn't work well for a business. Well, that may work good for the customer to be able to pop in and out whenever you want to. Doesn't really work well for our business because we rely on that income. And also, we're spending a lot of time to create that value for your business. It's not something that you should just pop in and out on. So anyway, I'll talk about that in my webinar. Make sure you're participating in that webinar. I'll make sure I have the link below. But we're going to hop into this call with this potential new client. Hopefully she's a good fit and she decides to sign up. After that, we have a meeting with our current client. We're running her newsletter and we're making a plan for what's going to go out in the month of February. So you guys will get to stick around for all that. And most importantly, look who's here. Baby girl's here. So she's going to be taking a good nap. I'm actually just going to push this up here. I'm just going to raise. There we go. I'm going to raise up my desk. I'm going to put on my glasses. And we're going to take this meeting. Let's go. Morning anymore. What time zone are you in? Perfect. Okay, we're in Charlotte, so we're both Eastern. Cool. So Evergreen Creative Studio, we are, I wouldn't say we're the first of our kind, but we're kind of in the front. We are women-owned, Black-owned creative agency. And so what we do is we create content for content creators, and we also manage a lot of the back-end revenue generating resources for content creators so that they can be hands-free and focus on content solely. And so we offer several different packages. One of our most popular packages is YouTube video editing. And so in that YouTube video editing resource, obviously you're creating your YouTube videos, you send over that content to our team, and we take it from there. So once you send over your content, then, all right, you guys, meeting over. That meeting went really, really good. She said something to me which I kind of already knew, and that is that our new pricing is more expensive than what it used to be. We're aware of that. And so we'll see what happens. She said something to me that I also really appreciated her saying, which was, I see the value there. And so the good thing is that it's not like your services are expensive and your work is blah. Obviously there's a lot that's going into the production. And, it's just a matter of people are willing to financially invest in their business in that way. And that's a hard decision for anyone to make, you guys, even if you're making, $1 million a year, which some of our creators are doing. Even if you're making $1 million a year, when you sit down and you look at the baseline of your business, you have to decide if what I'm putting money out into is providing what it is that I need for it to provide. You always have to ask that question. I think people assume that just because you're starting out or, you're not making a whole lot of money, that you're the only people that have to make this decision. No. Everybody has to make this decision right here. And so that's why I'm working on our business model so hard. That's why I'm working on our education model so hard. That's why I'm working on our value model so hard, is because we are a small business. We're not being backed by anybody famous. We're not being backed by, millions of dollars in ad revenue. And so referrals that we're getting are from people that have genuinely enjoyed our services, gotten the value out of it, and want to promote us. And so when you're a small business like this, you don't have a lot of room for error. And guys, we've had some error. So let me not act like it's not possible. Error is going to happen, yes, but you need to provide more value than someone with just a name. Like I heard one of the Real Housewives was selling stuff off Temu and people were just buying it up. She has a name, so people want to be associated with whatever she puts out, regardless of whether it's trash or not. I don't have that. My team doesn't have that. And honestly, we don't desire to have a business like that. We want to provide impactful change in people's lives. And so that's what we're here to do. And we also just want to make sure that our business model, while we're providing that, doesn't burn us out to where we cannot consistently and continuously provide this. So all that to say, your business models need to be in order, okay? They got to be in order because they have to benefit you, they have to benefit the people working for you, and then they have to benefit the people that are purchasing from you. So that's my big thing. I need to make a newsletter today because some new news just came out about an affiliate platform. And now that we're servicing affiliate platforms, we're generating income for our clients by managing their affiliate platforms. Now that we're doing that, I have to make sure that I'm continuously putting affiliate platform information in front of our clients and in front of the people that are in our email list so that they can see that there's a lot of value there. One thing that I also want to add to our clientele this year, as far as value is concerned, is also just making sure that outside of just getting a service from us, they're getting valuable information. I think information is so important. I think access is extremely important. And when you have access in 50 million different places, it's really hard to kind of narrow it down. So if we can be that place where they can get information about a lot of things in one place consistently delivered to them, I think that's an added bonus of working with us. So all that to say, by the time I put this out, you guys will see, but Zara is now on LTK. That's exciting. Oh my God, because I can't think of a content creator, influencer, blogger, anyone who does not shop at Zara consistently. And a lot of them have been losing out on a lot of money because they can't link their Zara stuff. So now that they can link Zara, this is a big one, like a big one. So I'm going to send out an email to our current clients and let them know that that is the case. And if they are working with us on the affiliate side, I'm going to send them a small list of ideas of things that we can do for Zara items that are not currently in season to kind of still piggyback on that, even if they haven't or aren't going to be making any new purchases. So there's that. We're going to work on that. But I've got a quick meeting with an affiliate client right now. We're just going to kind of go over her monthly newsletter, what she wants to put in the newsletter, and I'm definitely going to encourage her to put some Zara stuff in there because sis B, child, she can keep Zara up and running by herself with how much she shops there. So we're going to kind of talk through that really quick, but I will be back in just a second and we'll kind of talk through a few other business things. I hope this is valuable to you guys. If it is, make sure you just comment below and also just follow me, follow this journey. And hopefully I'm giving you guys like key information that will help you when you're starting your new business, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or you just got laid off, or you're just looking for a way to draw in additional income. I'm hoping that these resources will be helpful to each of you. And, my prayer is that by meeting me and seeing me go through this inspires you to go and jump for what you do. And also, if you're watching this, throw out some prayers that we got that client, you guys. We have some goals in 2025. So we're just praying that we just get aligned with the right people. I think it's going to happen. I think God is going to align us with the right people, regardless of whether this new client comes along. But pray for me, okay? Okay, meeting time. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, guys, I don't know how my battery is dying already, but I just wanted to throw something out there as far as value is concerned for your clients. I think one of the best ways to figure out what your clients need, what they're missing, and how you can step in to provide a valuable asset for them is by talking to them. I used to have monthly brainstorming calls with my clients at the very beginning of my business, but they were just really busy and couldn't keep up with those. I think I'm going to start opening up my calendar for them to be able to just opt in whenever they want to on a consistent basis, because after this just short newsletter meeting with my client, I'm like, oh my God, she just gave me so many ideas. But she also gave me some notes that I thought, okay, this is very useful.
Because we had been debt free for so long, and then all of a sudden your girl started using those credit cards. So we had to figure out something. That's when I ran across digital marketing, you guys. So this is probably like mid-January of this year. I ran across digital marketing. I was like, okay, first of all, y'all ain't making that much money with no digital products. I don't believe it. And then I don't want to do too much relationships because we're not going to have a relationship with class. I don't want to be social. So I was like, let me go ahead and target audiences. Now, why did I go this route? So, what I did was I took the course, I implemented all the knowledge that I knew, I used all the information in the course instead of the automated system to get it running. Engagement level was so low. I was like, you know what? I want the possibilities of earning income and traction from new followers and new people that my content, and I was able to gain sales from that. So
all right, you guys, I'm really fighting myself right now because I saw that the TV show Harlem just came out and I want to watch it. Amazon, what is it? Amazon Prime? Amazon Prime. Why is it always the good shows go? Like some of these just like mediocre shows don't like stay on forever, but the good ones, like what the heck? I really liked Harlem. So it's season 2, or no, we're on season 3 now. Season 3 has only has 2 episodes out, and they just came out on the 22nd. So I think they come out on Wednesdays, maybe. 1, 2. I already watched those 2 episodes. I just finished them. I really want to watch Harlem, but I thought they had new seasons out. For some reason, I thought it came out on Mondays, but it actually doesn't. It comes out on Wednesday, so there's no new season. But I'm itching to like watch a TV show or something like that. Sometimes I'll like just watch something fun or funny, interesting, and really not watch it, but like let it play in the background while I'm working on my content. But lately, I've been trying not to do that. I'm really trying to be purposeful with everything just because I don't have a lot of time on my hands, y'all. I'm a mom, and I'm a work from home mom, as y'all can see. And little Miss Mama is up and moving and running and grabbing stuff and breaking things and putting things in her mouth and exploring and all the things. So the little time that I have that I'm like, I really can dig in, I need to like focus. So I've actually been trying to switch gears to what I'm listening to while I'm also working. Look at her. She's trying to go over to the dog bowl. Pause, please. No. What you doing? All right, guys, I'm back. So, anywho, all that to say, I just don't have a lot of time on my hands. I have to be effective with the time that I have. So, you guys know that if you're a mom or if you work from home at all, you know how hard it is to balance working and everything else that's going on in your household, especially when a lot of people don't necessarily understand that you're working. Sometimes it can be really hard. And when I first started working from home, I got married. It took a long time for my husband to understand that, like, no, I can't go to lunch. No, I can't go hang out. No, I can't go work out. Like, I'm working. It took a long time for him to understand that, hey, come cuddle. I'm like, hey, I'm in the middle of work day. So, anywho, you just have to learn how to prioritize. One of the ways that I learned how to prioritize is by multitasking. And instead of watching something, you know, that may take my attention away, I've started to watch things that are more like ways to invest in my business. So lately I've been watching some YouTube podcasts. One that I really love is the Omar Takori. I hope I'm saying his last name right. His is really good. I've been watching that for a while. And then I started watching a girl named Amber Charnice, and she kind of talks about like how to build and create digital products. And then I started watching something called Launch to Wealth TV, and I ended up watching her because she hosted the Social Docs. So all those are really good platforms for talking about digital products and content creation and wealth management and wealth generation through content creation, online sales. So I've been watching that, and then my husband put me on to Myron Golden, and that's been a really good one for me too, because it mixes Bible study and wealth management processes and, you know, making money and managing your money Christ-like. So I've been binge watching, kind of watching all that content at the same time as I've been working. It kind of just, you know, I'm just absorbing so much good information, a lot of wisdom at the same time of working. It's been really helpful. So baby girl is back there watching Miss Rachel now that she's up from her nap, which she took during my meeting. You guys saw that already. And now I'm going to work on a few things. So the biggest thing that I have to get done this month is I have to get my stand store completed, because that's what I'm going to use to manage my digital products for now. I'm still figuring out what other platforms will work better, because I want to be able to host webinars, and also I want to be able to like sell my courses all in the same place. And I'd love to do it from my own website, but Stand Store doesn't allow that, or you have to change your package. So Right now, because I don't know information about every single platform, I'm going to start with Stand Store, and then if I need to change over time, I will. I'm getting my Stand Store up and running. I'm going to get my first digital products on that page. So those are my one-on-one calls, my mentorship program, which is a 6-week mentorship program. And then I have an ebook about content creation and getting started on YouTube. So I'm gonna get all those 3 up and on there. And then I have one free book, which I'm actually going to use as my free offer whenever I'm starting my webinar. So I'm trying to get all of that organized, get the Stand Store up and running, make sure I get all my graphics done. Once I'm done with that, then I'm going to get online and promote it. But I had a great idea, because I've had some girls who have been following me and supporting my business for a while. They've been reaching out like, girl, oh my God, I would love to work with you. And I just have so many questions and I'm trying to figure out where to get started. And I've gotten these questions a lot over and over. We've talked plenty with these girls. And so because they've supported me for so long, and also because they've had so many questions and things, I'm going to do a test run of my VIP hour business strategy call with each of them. So I'm going to gift each of them one for free. So I'm going to see when they can set up that time and meet. The stipulations of that will be that, like, I'll record the call. At the end, they'll give me like a verbal type of like endorsement for the course. So I'm going to send that email out to them, and so we can get that stuff ready too. So there's a lot of things to do. Oh my God, there's just so much to do and there's so little time. But I try to get these things done on Mondays, because once the week starts, you know, I've got clients submitting their content. I've got to manage my team and make sure they have everything that they need. And also, unfortunately, I have to travel for a funeral this week. And so my week is kind of cut short. So just got to make it happen. Oh my God. Also, we're going to a Lakers game tonight. I did not have going to a Lakers game on my bingo card for this year. But my husband loves LeBron. Whose husband doesn't at this point? My husband loves LeBron. And someone gave them their very, very nice tickets to this game. We're hoping that LeBron plays tonight, and we're just going to go as a family and just make it like a little family night. So it's 2 o'clock now, and the game starts at 7:30. I think we probably are going to get there. My husband wants to be there to like watch warm-ups and stuff. So I probably am going to give this a good 2 more hours before I go take a shower, get dressed, figure out what me and Bella are wearing, and get us ready so that we can be on time so Daddy does not miss out on LeBron. So all that to say, you guys, this is another one of those reasons why this has to work. Like, I have to be generating multiple 6 figures in this business as soon as possible, because I need flexibility. I need to be able to be here with my family. I need to be able to have the flexibility to take my kid to, you know, daytime events, and be able to step away from work to go support my husband. It's something he's wanted to do. To have the flexibility to step away and let my team manage while I go and support family at a funeral. All of these things are day-to-day life things that happen all the time. Round the clock, there's always these things happening, and you need 2 things to be able to be there. You need the flexibility, the time, and you need the finances to be able to do those things. And, you know, I've been in the position where things have come up and I really needed to be somewhere, but financially I couldn't. And it took a toll on my relationships. It took a toll on my confidence. It took a toll on my marriage and my stress level. And I know money doesn't buy happiness, so I'm not going to act like money is the root to everything that you need. But money provides you freedom, and freedom provides you choice. And so that's what I'm desiring to have in my day-to-day life. So with all that being said, I'm going to get back to work. I can't spend all day talking to you guys, but I do plan on doing these check-ins much more often. Like I said, it's not going to be highly produced. If you guys want to see what we can do as far as editing and production and all that fun stuff, you can visit any of the content creators that we service, visit their channels, and you can see our work all day long. This is just going to be a place where you guys can like see the work going into action, and also kind of hear the business processes that are taking place. So if you're thinking about doing this, then you have a resource for kind of what it looks like to get this started. And if you decide, hey, I don't even know what questions to ask, you guys can always, you know, jump in on a VIP day with me. that would be a lot of fun. I would love to meet you guys and learn more about your businesses. But I just wanted to do this drop in and also to have some accountability with other people that this is going to happen. And I'm really excited to show you guys the step-by-step process. So in my next video, I'll let you guys see the whole back end setup process, clicking go live from $0, and we'll start tracking it to see where we are and when we hit 6 figures. So I'm so excited to take you guys along this journey. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.